Ezekiel chapter 40. In the 25th year of our removal, in the beginning of the year, on the 10th of the month, in the 14th year, after which the city was struck, on this very same day, a hand of Yahweh has been on me, and he brings me in there. In visions of God he has brought me into the land of Israel, and causes me to rest on a very high mountain, and on it is as the frame of a city from the south. And he brings me in there, and behold, a man, his appearance as the appearance of bronze, and a thread of flax in his hand, and a measuring reed, and he is standing at the gate. And the man speaks to me, Son of man, see with your eyes, and hear with your ears, and set your heart to all that I am showing you. For in order to show it to you, you have been brought in here. Declare all that you are seeing to the house of Israel. And behold, a wall all around on the outside of the house, and a measuring reed in the hand of the man, 6 cubits by a cubit and a handbreadth. And he measures the breadth of the building, 1 reed, and the height 1 reed. And he comes to the gate whose front is eastward, and he goes up by its steps, and he measures the threshold of the gate, 1 reed broad, even 1 threshold, 1 reed broad, and the little chamber, 1 reed long, and 1 reed broad, and between the little chambers 5 cubits, and the threshold of the gate, from the side of the porch of the gate from within, 1 reed. And he measures the porch of the gate from within, 1 reed. And he measures the porch of the gate 8 cubits, and its posts 2 cubits, and the porch of the gate from within, and the little chambers of the gate eastward, 3 on this side, and 3 on that side, the 3 of them 1 measure, and the posts 1 measure, on this side and on that side. And he measures the breadth of the opening of the gate, 10 cubits, the length of the gate, 13 cubits, and a border before the little chambers, 1 cubit, and 1 cubit is the border on this side, and the little chamber, 6 cubits on this side, and 6 cubits on that side. And he measures the gate from the roof of the one little chamber to the roof of another, the breadth 25 cubits, opening opposite opening. And he makes the posts of 60 cubits, even to the post of the court, the gate, all around. And by the front of the gate of the entrance, by the front of the porch of the inner gate, 50 cubits. And narrow windows are in the little chambers, and in their posts, on the inside of the gate all around, and so to the arches, and windows all around on the inside, and palm trees are on the post. And he brings me into the outer court, and behold, chambers and a pavement made for the court all around, 30 chambers on the pavement. And the pavement to the side of the gates, corresponding to the length of the gates, is the lower pavement. And he measures the breadth from before the lower gate to the front of the inner court on the outside, 100 cubits, eastward and northward. As for the gate of the outer court, whose front is northward, he has measured its length and its breadth, and its little chambers, 3 on this side and 3 on that side, and its posts and its arches have been according to the measure of the first gate. Its length is 50 cubits, and breadth is 25 by the cubit. And its windows and its arches and its palm trees are according to the measure of the gate whose face is eastward, and they go up on it by 7 steps, and its arches are before them. And the gate of the inner court is opposite the gate at the north and the east, and he measures from gate to gate 100 cubits. And he causes me to go southward, and behold, a gate southward. And he has measured its posts and its arches according to these measurements. And windows are in it, and all its arches all around, like these windows, the length 50 cubits, and the breadth 25 cubits. And 7 steps are its ascent, and its arches are before them, and palm trees are on it, 1 on this side, and 1 on that side, on its posts. And the gate of the inner court is southward, and he measures from gate to gate southward 100 cubits. And he brings me into the inner court by the south gate, and he measures the south gate according to these measurements. And its little chambers and its posts and its arches are according to these measurements, and windows are in it and its arches all around, the length 50 cubits, and the breadth 25 cubits. As for the arches all around, the length 25 cubits, and the breadth 5 cubits. And its arches are toward the outer court, and palm trees are on its posts, and 8 steps are its ascent. And he brings me into the inner court eastward, and he measures the gate according to these measurements. And its little chambers, and its posts, and its arches are according to these measurements. And windows are in it and its arches all around, the length 50 cubits, and the breadth 25 cubits. And its arches are toward the outer court, and palm trees are toward its posts, on this side and on that side, and 8 steps are its ascent. And he brings me into the north gate, and has measured, according to these measurements, its little chambers, its posts, and its arches. And windows are in it all around, the length 50 cubits, and the breadth 25 cubits. And its posts are toward the outer court, and palm trees are on its posts, on this side and on that side, and 8 steps are its ascent. And the chamber and its opening is by the posts of the gates. There they purge the burnt offering. And in the porch of the gate are 2 tables on this side, and 2 tables on that side, to slaughter on them the burnt offering, and the sin offering, and the guilt offering. And at the side without, at the going up to the opening of the north gate, are 2 tables. And at the other side, that is at the porch of the gate, are 2 tables. 4 tables are on this side, and 4 tables on that side, at the side of the gate, 8 tables on which they slaughter. And the 4 tables for burnt offering are of hewn stone, the length 1 cubit and a half, and the breadth 1 cubit and a half, and the height 1 cubit. They place on them the instruments with which they slaughter the burnt offering and the sacrifice. And the boundaries are 1 handbreadth, prepared within all around, and the flesh of the offering is on the tables. And on the outside of the inner gate are chambers of the singers, in the inner court, that are at the side of the north gate, and their fronts are southward, one at the side of the east gate, with front northward. And he speaks to me, This chamber, whose front is southward, is for priests keeping charge of the house. And the chamber whose front is northward is for priests keeping charge of the altar. They are sons of Zadok, who are drawing near of the sons of Levi to Yahweh to serve him. And he measures the court, the length 100 cubits, and the breadth 100 cubits, square, and the altar is before the house. And he brings me to the porch of the house, and he measures the porch of the house, 5 cubits on this side, and 5 cubits on that side, and the breadth of the gate, 3 cubits on this side, and 3 cubits on that side. The length of the porch 20 cubits, and the breadth 11 cubits. And they go up to it by the steps. And pillars are by the posts, 1 on this side, and 1 on that side.